They say some places are not meant to be touched, some secrets are not meant to be uncovered, and some curses never fade away. What if I told you that there exists a tree so evil, so haunted, that even birds refuse to perch on its branches? That even the wind, when it passes through, carries the whispers of the dead? A tree that has witnessed unspeakable horrors, a tree that has consumed countless souls, a tree that is more than just wood and roots. It is alive and hungry. Tonight we take you to a place feared by generations, a place where the shadows move, where the air feels heavier, where people disappear without a trace. This is the legend of the cursed Banyan tree. There is an ancient village hidden deep in the heart of India. A village so isolated, so untouched by time, that even today it holds on to its darkest secrets. And at the heart of this village stands a monstrous banyan tree. The villagers never go near it, not during the day and especially not after sunset. They believe that the tree is cursed, that within its twisted branches, within its hanging roots, something evil lurks. And the strangest thing, the land around the tree is barren. No grass, no flowers, no sign of life. Animals never cross its shadow. Birds never rest on its branches. It is as if nature itself fears this place. Legends say that the banyan tree is not just a tree, it is a doorway, a passage between our world and something far more sinister. Many years ago, a man named Raghav arrived in this village. He was an outsider, a skeptic, a man who believed in logic, not in ghost stories. The villagers warned him, "Stay away from the tree." But he laughed. "It's just a tree," he said. "What harm can it do?" One night, under the pale moonlight, Raghav walked towards the tree. The air was unnaturally still. Not a single sound, no rustling leaves, no chirping insects. Just silence. And then he heard it. A whisper, soft at first, almost gentle, calling his name. Raghav. Raghav. He turned around. No one was there. A chill ran down his spine, but he shook it off. "Just the wind," he muttered. But the whispers grew louder, closer, until they were right behind him. He felt a cold breath on his neck. A hand, thin, bony, ice-cold, grazed his shoulder. Raghav screamed. The next morning, the villagers found him, sitting under the banyan tree. His eyes were wide, unblinking, filled with terror. He was muttering to himself, repeating the same words over and over again. "She's here, she's here, she's watching." Raghav never spoke again. He lost his mind that night. He was taken away to an asylum, but the whispers never left him. He would wake up screaming in the middle of the night, his body convulsing, his voice hoarse from terror. And one day, he simply vanished. No one knows how, no one knows where. But this was not the beginning of the curse. No, the truth was far older. The villagers speak of a woman, Anaya. She was beautiful, mysterious, and feared. They believed she was a witch, that she could summon spirits, control the dead, bring forth misfortune. And so, one fateful night, they dragged her to the banyan tree. They tied her hands, bound her feet. She screamed, begged for mercy. The villagers were relentless. They chanted, calling upon their gods, cursing her soul. And then, they did the unspeakable. A dagger, glinting in the firelight, plunged into her heart. Her blood spilled onto the roots of the banyan tree, soaking into the earth. Before she took her final breath, she whispered a curse. "This tree shall be my home, and I will never leave." From that night, the tree was never the same. Years passed. The village remained cursed, but then something strange began to happen. Outsiders, tourists, ghost hunters, thrill seekers began to disappear. A group of urban explorers once came, eager to debunk the legend. They carried cameras, night vision equipment, EMF detectors. They laughed at the warnings, calling them foolish superstitions. They set up camp near the banyan tree. The night was calm at first, and then their cameras caught something they could not explain. A shadow standing beneath the tree, motionless, watching. One of them whispered, "Do you see that?" Another replied, "It's just a trick of the light." But the shadow began to move, slowly, deliberately, towards them. Their equipment malfunctioned. The EMF detector went wild. The temperature dropped suddenly. Their breath turned to mist in the summer air. Then, a blood-curdling scream tore through the night. The camera fell. The footage ended. When the villagers found their campsite the next morning, the cameras were there. The equipment was untouched, but the explorers were gone. No footprints, no signs of struggle. It was as if they had simply disappeared. In 2019, a team of paranormal researchers set out to investigate the truth behind the cursed banyan tree. They placed motion sensors, EVP recorders, thermal cameras, and they waited. At exactly 3:15 a.m., something happened. A sudden, loud knocking sound. The ground trembled. The hanging roots swayed violently, even though there was no wind. And then, a whisper, faint yet unmistakable. "Leave, now." The air grew thick, suffocating. One of the investigators gasped, clutching his throat, as if invisible hands were choking him. The others grabbed him, dragged him away from the tree. The moment they crossed the boundary, everything stopped. They fled, abandoning their equipment. The recordings, when reviewed later, contained something chilling. A voice, a woman's voice. She was laughing. The villagers still refuse to go near the tree. They say that the spirit of Anaya lingers, watching, waiting, that those who disrespect the tree, who dare to mock the legend, never leave unscathed. So if you ever find yourself near a forgotten village, if you ever come across a towering banyan tree with lifeless branches and a suffocating aura, be warned. Some places are not meant to be disturbed, some spirits are not meant to be awakened, and some legends are terrifyingly real. Listen carefully. Do you hear it? A whisper in the wind, calling your name. Run.